Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to Storytime Fun. I dedicate this next book to my precious grandchildren, Ethan, Denver, Summer, and Violet. Today's story is another one of the Mr. T and Me series by Charlotte Graeber called The Sidewalk Mockers. It was Sunday morning. Like always, the kids on my block stood on the sidewalk. "Who's got the basketball?" one shouted. They all wore old jeans and t-shirts. They were not yelling at me. I wore my good pants and shirt and the shoes that pinched my feet. They were going to play basketball. Like always, I was going to church with my family. Someone threw the ball my way. "Too bad you have to go to church," he yelled. I caught the ball easy. I squeezed it hard. "He always goes to church every Sunday," a big kid laughed. I didn't like being mocked about church. "Cut it out," I yelled. I bounced the ball hard. Bam! It hit the ground and then smacked against the fire hydrant. Every Sunday, the kids chanted. "Mommy's little boy goes to church every Sunday." Just then my folks came out with my sisters. "Let's go," my father said, and we started off the 3-block walk to church. Like always, I walked behind my sisters. The other kids tagged along behind, bouncing the basketball between them. "He likes church better than playing ball," one kid said. "His mama makes him go," another sneered. Like always, I felt funny walking in my dress clothes. I didn't know what to say. "I don't have to go to church," I snapped. "I want to." I ran to catch up with my folks. Like always, the kids followed me all the way to church. Every Sunday, they chanted. "Mommy's little boy goes to church every Sunday." My father's an usher, so when we got there, my folks and my sisters went right in. I stood outside on the sidewalk. "Nobody wants to go to church," one kid said. "Your mama makes you go." "She does not," I hollered. Across the street, a van pulled up to the curb. A man got out and started walking toward us. It looked like Mr. T. He wore a jacket with lots of gold jewelry. "Hey, there's Mr. T!" someone yelled. We all ran to the curb. "Can I have your autograph?" the kids asked. "Hey, Mr. T, sign my ball?" Mr. T kept walking. He crossed the sidewalk to the church steps. "Got no time for autographs now. Time for church." He started up the steps. "You go to church, Mr. T?" one boy called. Mr. T turned around. "I always go to church. It keeps me strong all week. What about you?" he asked. "Looks like you guys got other things on your mind." No one answered. Then one boy stepped forward. I go to synagogue on Saturdays," he said. "I went to Mass earlier this morning," another boy added. The other kids looked at their shoelaces. One kid bounced the ball on the sidewalk. The church bells began to ring. "I'm going to church," I said, "like always." I hurried up the steps. "We'll wait for you after church," one boy hollered. I knew he wasn't speaking to me. The kids all wanted to talk to Mr. T, but I knew they wouldn't mock me about church. Not anymore. Not anymore. Inside the church, my father greeted Mr. T. "Welcome to our church," he said. Then he led us both to where Mama and my sisters sat together. "Slide on over," I said. "Make room for me and Mr. T." That's it for today. See you next time.